Will the House agree to the resolution? On that resolution, Speaker recognizes the gentleman from McKean County, Mr. Cowser.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in tribute to one of the most dedicated public servants I have ever met, Mr. Frank Langianese. Mr. Langianese passed away in May at the age of 90 after serving for 56 years as council president of the borough of Lewis Run, a community of about 600 people in north central McKean County. 5 decades of public service. More than 50 years of giving of his time to make his community a better place for current and future generations. It's a remarkable achievement for sure. You may be surprised to hear that Frank is not the only one with such a long record of service in the Lewis Run community. Frank's longtime friend, Abby Montecalvo, has served as the borough's mayor for 60 years, and he continues to serve in that role today. He and Frank were a great team. Anytime I needed to know what was going on in Lewis Run, I'd stop by the borough office at lunchtime on any single day of the week, and there I'd find Frank and Abby talking over the issues of the day. Leading a small community in struggling rural Pennsylvania isn't an easy job, and I'm sure Frank took his share of complaints and criticisms from the people he served, but he didn't enter public service expecting a pat on the back. He served as council president year after year after year because he wanted to do what was in the best interest for Lewis Run and its residents. In his heart and soul, Frank wanted to make a difference, and he did. In addition to his work in the community, Frank was known across the state for his dedication to local government. In 2009, he received the Governor's Award for Local Government Excellence. That same year, he received the A.C. Scales Award from the Pennsylvania State Association of Boroughs for his dedicated service to that organization. In 2003, the association recognized him for a distinguished service to his community. Of course, Frank also shared his hard work and dedication outside local government. He was a veteran of World War II, having served in the European theater as a member of the Army Air Corps. He was an active member of his church and the Knights of Columbus. He was also involved in sports for much of his life, officiating high school football games for more than 60 years and working 24 of the first 25 Don Robb Big 30 Charities Classic football games. He was a husband, a father, a grandfather, and a great-grandfather. Frank Langianese lived life to the fullest each and every day. He clearly took these words of William Penn to heart. I expect to pass through life but once. If therefore there be any kindness I can show, or any good thing I can do to any fellow being, let me do it now, and not defer or neglect it, as I shall not pass this way again. Joining us today as we celebrate the life and accomplishments of Frank Langianese are Frank's son Richard and his daughter-in-law Roxanne. Please join me in recognizing them and supporting House Resolution 744 in honor of this dedicated public servant.
Our guests, please rise.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.